You know, just as people were getting negative and bearish and just thinking that things were going to just continue dropping, we get a beautiful bounce back day in the crypto market. ADA actually up about 2.25% at the time of filming this video and trying to target a green close and really trying to target this 20-day moving average again, potentially creating a breakout for ADA. And I do want to talk about that in this video. We actually got some news today that historically has shook the markets. Didn't do that. We actually stayed resilient, which is a great sign. We are also seeing, again, ADA, that expansion continue to take place with interoperability with new ecosystems. We're going to discuss all that and more in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I have to say, if I stumble through this video, guys, I apologize. I'm so exhausted. I got up at 3 a.m. today, started filming, drove a couple hours up to Stevens Point, played the hardest golf course I have played in my life, and drove all the way back. I got back about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, and I am completely wiped. But we do have some things that we need to talk about. That's why I'm not sleeping yet. Now, what I will say here is ADA, again, did a great job of bouncing off of its 100-day moving average, continuing to show support there. And what we did was we just rallied back in a great way as the day progressed. We actually had hourly candles of 1.25%. We had another hourly candle following that of 0.86%. This was actually at 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And what we did was actually liquidate some shorts along the way. We actually moved through some of those pockets of short leverage like we had been talking about because they kept chasing price down and pushing and pushing and pushing. And eventually you get caught. Right now, what I will say is that where ADA is at currently is a great spot. Longs are kind of filling in here, so we're definitely going to need to watch that. But right now, there's a huge bulk of leverage at about 76 cents. That could be, again, where we start to see an ADA breakout take place. Coincidentally enough, this sits right above our 20-day moving average. So it's not surprising that this is where they're filling in and trying to suppress the charts. If this happens, if ADA can breach 76 cents, that is a trend breakout of our bull flag. That is a breach above our 20-day moving average. These are all really good signs. All right. Now, again, not saying this is going to happen for sure. We definitely need some momentum in the crypto market, but things are looking pretty good on the BTC side here as well. In fact, we came up, we touched our 20-day moving average, did get a brief rejection there. So we'll see what happens in terms of the overseas market. Again, today we have touched the bottom of our trend. We touched our 20-day moving average. So we're kind of sandwiched in between there. And BTC does, in fact, have a lot of short leverage sitting above it as well. So if overseas money decides, hey, we're going to wake up and we're going to do some buying overnight, we may wake up to some higher prices. I'm really hoping that's the case because I'm going to be sleeping really well tonight because I did not sleep much last night. Now, what I will say is that we got some news this afternoon that historically has rocked the markets, and it didn't do anything this time. President Trump announces 100% tariff on all semiconductors entering the U.S., exempting companies that build in America, which obviously is a pretty big deal, putting U.S. first. But if you guys remember, we had a similar announcement several months back surrounding semiconductors, and the market did not like this news at all. We went red. We saw some liquidations take place. We had drops in terms of price. Didn't happen at all, right? Just look at, again, these hourly candles. This announcement took place like right here, and we're in the same exact spot. So this is exactly what we want to see in the charts. This is exactly the conviction we had been talking about time and time again, where sellers are getting exhausted. People are very convicted in their holdings currently, and we're just waiting for the next move, the next breakout, the next push to the upside, right? Now, the good news is that for the Cardano ecosystem, we just continue to take these steps forward. In fact, there was an announcement today that there is a new bridge connecting the Cardano and SUI ecosystems, enabling direct USDC transfers and expanding cross-chain liquidity. Now, this is a pretty big deal because SUI has been an up-and-coming chain. There's a lot of interest surrounding it, obviously institutional grade as well, and enterprise grade, and there's a lot of focus on it. So the fact that Cardano continues to tap into all these different ecosystems and have that access to liquidity is a pretty darn big deal. Doesn't mean it's going to get used, not necessarily, but we are seeing bits and pieces here and there. We are seeing some of these signs, especially, for example, like we talked about earlier, with ADA now being in the base blockchain. So this is exactly what we want to see. Love to see a little bit of wind in the sails right now, and hopefully this is something that can continue overnight, but it's definitely set us up well for the later part of the week, and we're just going to have to watch, wait, and see what happens. Hopefully no surprises. I really don't want any shaking in the market. I don't want to wake up to red, but you know, you can't control the charts. You can't always get what you want, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. I appreciate you as always. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think we're going to wake up to tomorrow? Do we see some green? Do we see some red? Are we on the verge of this big push to the upside? But have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.